Here we go. This is a replica of the kind of ships that Lewis and Clark had on the river when they were going up the Missouri on their expedition. Oh, we will go on a little tour here of this boat. Enjoy. This is what they built to go up the Missouri, the Lewis and Clark expedition. A sample kind of sail they were using. Kind of interesting, everything they had here for this. Yeah, it looks like they had a little cabin in the back as well as something else up there by where the tilter was. I guess you'd call that the pilot house. Right up there. Oops, we gotta get this one out of here. Now there's another boat, so there evidently was more than one boat that went up the river. This is here we go. And evidently they had more than one boat going up the Missouri River when they did their expedition. And there may have been more than one boat. There may have been two or three. This evidently looks like they had a second boat. The first one you saw being the main one. This would probably be something they had following it there. And so that's pretty much what that looks like right there. Here's another boat they have here in the museum at the Lewis and Clark Museum here in Iowa off of Interstate 29. I'm not sure what the deal is with this one right here. But here's a third boat. So there may have been three of them going upriver in expedition. Here is another shot of the main ship riverboat, keelboat that they went up in. Looks like they had a little defense there, a little cannon in the front, scare off the Indians. How successful that would be, I don't know. But they got that there, and then they have what looks like two muskets for defense up at the pilot house. This is one of the many fixtures they had to fix their oars into. We'll go back here and we'll see the whole row of them. If you look, they're right on down through the side of the ship there. Boat. You'll see them as we're walking along here. Oh me, I gotta hit that again. Anyway. And we have our ship inside. Little cabin. We're on the other side now of this thing. Looking up at one of their defense weapons. Oh, right there. And of course the back side. I'll give you an idea how much depth there was to this thing right there. That pretty well shows you the rear end with the rudder again, the whole business. With the canopy deal, to shelter them from the sun and so forth. This thing was pretty well put together from the looks of it. Yeah. Here's an added little trip deal. That is a dugout. And evidently they learned to copy from the Indians in making these things. You'd make it out of a log. That's a tree that they hollowed out and made this thing with. And you notice the holes, and probably used those for oar poles or oars, mechanisms for that. They even, it looks like they might have even had a who knows, for doing that. But anyway, this looks like the front end of the thing. I'd say it's about 16, 18 feet long from the looks of it. Let's get the whole length of this thing. And that's what it looks like out of the water there, a dugout. Handmade from a log of a tree. There we go. There. Yeah. This is what some of these guys look like that were on this trip, what they did and so forth. That's how they look like. After all, it was the frontier. There we go. Let's show some more of this. And of course, identifying parts of the ship or the boat. Here we go. Another view of this vessel that we saw earlier. A picture of it, actually. There we go. Explanations of what we saw earlier in the other part of this. And of course, we've got oar locks. The cabin. The quarterdeck. The awning, the helm, the steering arm, the stern, the rudder, where the poles were to move the boat, oar locks, leeward port. And to get the whole picture, we'll back off a little bit. And there you have it, right there. There's this thing right there. Interesting tool. There's a box full of instruments. An old compass. Telescope, section for telling position, and of course you have the clock for that too. Let me take that a little slower as we go through there. And of course, this is an idea of what their beds look like on that ship. Let's see this. A wool blanket. Looks like a straw mattress, and then a roped in setup to, pretty much that's what it looks like.